Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 16, and here's what's coming up in today's episode. It's a West London derby as Chelsea are in town here at Craven Cottage to take us on a massive battle for the top four. We are to finish in a top four place. We have to avoid defeat in these games here with the big teams around us. We cannot afford to lose them because that will put us at a massive disadvantage. So no players from the Netherlands making it into our academy from this batch of scouting, but there are 5 players on the scout report that all could be quite good, and we'll continue to scout them for the time being. And what a massive episode we have got today. We have got some big games, but as you look at the table right now, this, I think, is going to be the episode where we find out whether we're going to make the top 4 come the end of the season or not. There are 8 games to go in the Premier League for Fulham. We are 1 point off both Arsenal and Leicester, who sit in 4th and 3rd place respectively. We are level on goal difference with Spurs, who are a place above us in 5th place right now. We're only 2 points clear of Chelsea and Wolves in 7th and 8th, only 3 points clear of Manchester City. It's been a crazy season right now. And I would say there are 9 or 10 teams that still have a great chance of finishing in the top 4 come the end of the season. So our first game today is against Chelsea, 6th versus 7th, 8 games to go, 2 points separating 2 teams going for the top 4. What an episode we got today, man. So we're kicking today's episode off in style with a banger. It's a West London derby as Chelsea are in town here at Craven Cottage to take us on a massive battle for the top 4. The Blues right now just below us in the table. Neither side can afford to lose, which gives this derby an extra edge. We're lining up with a 4-3-3, but on the back of our defeat to Liverpool on the weekend, making 5 changes to our lineup as Cisse, Le Marchand, Zambo, Baker and Calvert-Lewin step into first 11. But as for the Chelsea team, who beat us in heartbreaking fashion at Stamford Bridge in stoppage time, they're lining up in a 4-3-3 with an amazing front trio of Hazard on the left, Willian on the right, and Dzeko, the heartbreaker, leading the line. So early corner for Fulham, and a chance was to go and throw it from a set piece. Kearney's going to take it. Now we know the combination. Kearney to Mitrovic as he heads the ball over the bar. We've looked so dangerous from set pieces all season long, and that's the combination that works out best. Kearney to Mitrovic. Third corner one already for Fulham in 14 minutes. Kearney's delivery. Calvert-Lewin header. Oh! Goes just wide the post. Excellent start here from Fulham. We put our stamp on the game early. Just got to keep this going. It's what we wanted to do out there, you know, not look for the draw, but go for the win. As Neres on the turn finds Kearney, and Kearney to David Neres. Oh yes, a brilliant half volley, and there is the breakthrough. David Neres with the goal makes it 1-0, and Fulham strike first in the West London derby. Come on! We've been a better team inside the first 20 minutes. Kearney stops on a dime, rolls into Neres. I'll tell you what, that is a brilliant finish from David Neres on the half volley. Doesn't take a touch with the outside the left boot. Look at the technique on that. Past David Luiz and past Kepa and into the back of the net. Neres with a finish, 1-0 Fulham. Also, how many assists is that for Tom Kearney now this season? Most have come for Alexander Mitrovic, but either way, this guy's been incredible all season long and showing why he's not going anywhere, and he'll remain as our captain for a long time, I hope. And now Baker with a great through ball to pick out Calvert-Lewin. Into the centre is Mitrovic, who got a touch on the ball but puts it wide. We're not at full strength out there. We've had a fantastic first half now, being the better team, thoroughly deserve our lead, but it's only going to take one chance for Chelsea to sniff a goal, and once they get it, we'll be really up against it. Williams across the centre is a great delivery, headed away by who else but Tom Kearney. What a start to the game he's had, but straight to N'Golo Kante, and the Frenchman goes for goal. Shot blocked, Kovacic's strike, pushed away by Rico and cleared away by Cisse. That's what I mean though, one chance for Chelsea and then they suddenly up their game. Kante to Jorginho, and he gives it back to Kante, plays a 1-2 with his man, and N'Golo looks for space, rolls it into Dzeko, and again it's Rico getting down low and turning it away. Dzeko through to Eden Hazard as Chelsea looks to start the second half off strong. As they ended the first half quite strong as well. Marcelo with deep cross to far post, header in on goal, and there is the goal. And it's that man again, the Bosnian with a finish. Fulham 1, Chelsea 1, and Dzeko puts the Blues back on level terms. No less than they deserved though. They had a great end to the first half, and now they've got the equalising goal. Willian down the left-hand side, whipped it into the centre, and Dzeko beats his man in the air. Big strong header over Sergio Rico, 1-1. Tom, that's yours in the air, mate. Yours in the air. Well done. He's had a great game tonight, the captain. And now Baker to Zambo, who goes for goal and blazes it just over the bar. There's 20 minutes to go, and I still sense a winner in this game. Right now, you probably put your money on Chelsea, who have had the momentum, but we had a great start to the game as well, and we're still feeling pretty confident. Is there going to be a late twist in the tail? Baker, great interception, and now Kearney goes for goal first time, shot block, Baker gives it him back, Kearney slides it through. Vieto finds space, and Zambo, oh, the coolest of finishes makes it 2-1, and Fulham have retaken the lead. Fulham go in front for the second time, and Zambo, how cool was that? Dinks it over Kepa into the back of net to surely give Fulham the win in the West London derby. What a finish from Zambo. Dinks it over Kepa, who smoles his body at the ball as it trickles into the bottom corner as our number 29 gives us surely a huge match winner. 2-1 to Fulham. Now can we hold on? We are about to enter stoppage time. We are still leading by a goal as Kearney receives the ball and plays a brilliant through ball into Schürrle for the win. And it's saved by Kepa. It will drop to Fosu Mensah, who crosses to the far post. Marcelo heads it away. Baker then controls, has a dig, and it carries straight through to the goalkeeper. But that should do it. That should do it. Just waiting for the final whistle to come any second now. And there it is. Vieto could have been sent through, but who cares? Final score at Craven Cottage, and after the defeat to Liverpool, we bounce back with our first West London derby victory of the series. 2-1 the final score. What a victory for Fulham. That's got to be a contender for game of the season so far. That was brilliant. Both teams put on a spectacle here under the lights at Craven Cottage, but we come out on top with the 3 points. 15 shots, 8 on target compared to 10 and 5. 25 shots in the game altogether. That was a brilliant match. And I'll give man of the match to Kearney. Got the assist for David Neres' goal, and all throughout the game played so well. He was tired out there, Kearney, fatigued, and he won't start on the weekend. He'll be too shattered, but tonight gave it his all and helped drag us through and get the 3 points. That's what you want to see from your captain. As we take a look at the results here, you can see Spurs beat Arsenal by 3-1, and that means now we are up to 5th. But we're only behind Spurs in 4th on goal difference. However, quite a few teams around us do have games in hand, including Everton, including Leicester, including Chelsea, including Manchester City and Manchester United as well. So, 7 games to go and 8 for some as well. We're just outside the top 4, but oh, that was a huge win, and our Champions League dreams are still alive. So jumping into the second game of today's episode, and how about this for 3 big games in 7 days? Liverpool, Chelsea, and now Manchester City all here at Craven Cottage. And you really feel for this game right now, neither team can afford to lose if they are to make the top 4. Lining with the same 4-3-3, but once again, lots of changes to our team due to fatigue, including Kearney having to miss out on the matchday squad. Such a shame, but he's way too tired to start the game. But Mitrovic leads the line, Neres is on the right, and Sessegnon is on the left in our normal front trio. And as for Manchester City, 6 points of a top 4 place right now. You really feel that for Pep Guardiola's side, this is a must-win game here in London. They're also lining up the 4-3-3. It's a brilliant team with a great defence of Mendy, Stones, Company and Walker, and what a front trio. Sane on the left, Sterling on the right, and Gabriel Jesus, their striker. We are to finish in a top 4 place. We have to avoid defeat in these games here with the big teams around us. We cannot afford to lose them, because that will put us at a massive disadvantage. As Mitrovic fires over, what a chance for Fulham. Benjamin Mendy through to Kevin De Bruyne. And the Belgian into Jesus, finds Raheem Sterling, who gets a shot away. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Raheem Sterling, and a former Liverpool man who's put City in front with an absolute banger. Sit down, Sergio Rico is the message from Raheem Sterling, because the top clean sheet maker in the season has just been beaten by a thunder strike from Raheem. Levers the ball in with a weaker left at the near post. Rico does get a touch, but it's fingertips as it clips the underside of the crossbar, not once, but twice. Guardiola can't believe it, and neither can I. Brilliant goal from Sterling, 1-0 City. I think Sergio Rico might have broken a finger or two there. That was incredible. What shot power from Raheem as City are in front and looking for a quick fire double. It's David Silva, it's Sterling, it's Jesus. We've been torn apart within the space of 4 minutes. Raheem Sterling dictating things this time, rolls into the Brazilian, and it's 2-0. Silva to Sterling, first time through ball, and I've got to say for Sergio Rico, I know it's close proximity between him and Gabriel Jesus, but he gets a touch on the ball. I think he should have kept it out, but I mean, again, I think the shot that Sterling had hurt his hand a bit too much. Fulham 0, City 2, and in the space of 5 minutes, we've gone from tied at 0-0 to down by a couple. Raheem Sterling is just on one right now. City are on one right now, and we are really struggling out there. We're missing Kearney. We're missing Tom. It was below 50% for conditioning heading into the game. I couldn't start him. Couldn't even put him on the bench. But 28 minutes in, still plenty of time. That's the thing we've got to remember here. Time is on our side. Sessegnon to Brian on the overlap. Cross to the middle, it's blocked by Walker. Second delivery is good, headed away, and City will clear. We just can't panic. We've got to keep our heads up. There's still plenty of time to go. The one thing we can't afford to do is concede a third goal before the break. If we do that, it's practically game over before half time. Still trailing by 2, and again, time is on our side right now. Time is with us. We don't need to force things through. Just keep playing our natural game, and I'm pretty confident we'll find a goal and get back in it. Nice football here, as Seri's got space, and he's rolled it into Mitrovic. And Seri makes it 2-1, and just before half-time, that is what we wanted. A goal right before the break to half the deficit and get back in it. Come on, Fulham. That was actually a lovely goal as well, wasn't it? Really, really nice football. And Seri blasts it past Edison and into the back of net. 2 fantastic games today, and it's half of this one still to go. So second half begins, still trailing by a goal, but a good end to the first half from Fulham to get back in the game and not feel sorry for ourselves and accept defeat. There's lots of the game still to go. And again, I think the most important thing we need to do is remember that, as opposed to panicking and launching long balls forward. No, keep it on the ground, play good football, but also continue to play at a fast tempo, which is when we get our best results. Still training, but lots of time to go. James down the right hand side, slides it through to David Neres, and Silva comes across, and Neres says see you later, and rolls it to Burge. Yes, and Seri makes it 2-2. What a performance from Jean-Michael Seri. Bags a brace, makes it 2-2. He's doing the push-up, showing how strong he is. He's carrying the team. Neres with a beautiful turn on David Silva finds Sander Burge. Wonderful first time through ball, and Seri's finish has Edison getting a touch on it, but he can't keep it out like the goals that we conceded. Edison also got a touch on the shot, couldn't keep him out. 2-2. We've come back from 2 goals down to draw level with the champions. Now, do we go for a winner? Mitrovic to David Neres, and Neres with the skill beats Zinchenko, and away he goes down the right hand side of Brazilian on the ball. Plays it through, Johansson, Mitrovic's shot blocked, and Edison turns behind for a corner. Let's go for the winner. Let's go for the winner. We've got momentum here. I must say, the first half was fantastic. There were some good chances early in the second half, including the goal we scored, but since then the game has died down, and that should do it as Sessegnon clears, and there is the final whistle. Final score at Craven Cottage. What a spectacle, and what a comeback from Fulham. From 2 goals down against the champions, we come back and claim a point, and Jean-Michael Seri bagging a brace. What a game he had. 4 points picked up from a possible 9 against Chelsea, Liverpool and City in the space of 7 days. That's a great turnout for Fulham, and we'll certainly take that. 2-2 the final score. I felt draw was the right result as well. Both teams played really well, and neither side deserved to lose this game, but no surprise for man of the match. Jean-Michael Seri dragging us back into it single-handedly and making sure we got the point with the 2 goals that gives us the point. That's a great result there. We'll take that. So what we're doing to end today's episode off is simulating through the rest of March. We're now on an international break, and to start April off, we'll have a scouting update, an academy update, and a look at the updated league table to see how things are going with 6 games to go. So let's start off with scouting update and see what we got. So no players from the Netherlands making it into our academy from this batch of scouting, but there are 5 players on the scout report that all could be quite good, and we'll continue to scout them for the time being. None from England either, sadly, but still 3 players in the scouting report. And as for Cameroon, sadly none from them either. Again, there are players on the scouting report that could be alright, but I want to continue scouting on them for now. I don't want to give players academy deals and they turn out to have quite low potential and have really low overalls as well, so it's best to continue scouting for as long as you can before putting them in the academy. So that means in our youth squad right now is just 3 players left. We've got Connor Cook, whose potential has sadly decreased to 77 to 85. Also Justin DeWitt, who still could be quite good, 81, 87 potential. And of course the standout is the scout future star, who now is 16 years old, 56 overall, 88, 94 potential. I think what I'm going to do is keep him in the academy for now. We don't need him just yet, and wait until the season has ended or the start of next season to give him a pro deal. At 56 overall, can't check his potential either, so we'll leave him in there for now just to grow naturally, and then give him a pro deal come the end of the season. And so to end today's thrilling episode off, a look at our fixtures for the month of April and the league table as well, with 6 games to go in the season. We've got Watford away, Everton at home, Bournemouth away, and Cardiff at home in this month, and we should be able to pick up at least 2 wins from those 4 games, and hopefully 3 in our pursuit of top 4 football. Where you look at the table, 6 games to go for us, 7 for others. Right now, Liverpool still leading the way, 2 points clear of Everton, who do have the game in hand, but for us, with 6 games remaining, 2 points off Spurs in 4th, 3 points off Leicester in 3rd place, but it is so tight in the race for the top 4. I don't think we can afford to have another loss between now and the end of the season. If we want to make the top 4, we have to remain undefeated in our final 6 games. But that will end today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's thrilling episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very appreciated, and do help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and don't miss the remaining episodes in the season. Can Fulham break into the top 4, or will we settle for a place outside? outside it. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.